Hello, I'm Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and welcome back to my official channel.
Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and welcome back to my official channel. Grab a massive cup of coffee or maybe even something stronger because we have so much to talk about today, and I mean a lot. I am typing this up so fast because my head is just spinning from all the spoilers we just got for next week. It is just crazy, totally nuts. So let's just get right into it because I have a million thoughts and I just need to get them all out on paper right now. And the bold and the beautiful spoilers for next week are saying that Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp are going to narrowly escape getting caught in bed by his crazy wife, Sheila Carter. And when I say narrowly escape, I mean it is by the absolute skin of their teeth. Because Sheila is not just some normal wife who suspects her husband is cheating. She is Sheila Carter. She is a literal psychotic killer and a criminal mastermind. And Deacon somehow just completely forgot about that. He just turned his brain off because he wanted to hook up with Taylor. And now they are both in so much trouble. So let's set the scene because it is just wild. Steffi Forrester and John Finnegan take the kids on a quick overnight camping trip. They just want to get away and have some family time. And they leave Taylor alone at the Cliff House, which is a nice house. But it is also the house where Steffi lives with her children. And Taylor just decides this is the perfect time to invite Deacon over for a roll in the hay. Like, come on, Taylor, what are you thinking? You are a world-renowned psychiatrist. You are supposed to be smart. But she is just acting like a dumb teenager, sneaking a boy into her room when her parents are out of town. And Deacon is no better. He lies to Sheila and tells her he is having a father-daughter dinner with Hope Logan, which is a terrible lie because Hope is terrible at lying. But he does it anyway, and he sneaks over to the Cliff House, and they are upstairs in Taylor's bedroom, just getting down to business. And they have no idea that Sheila is on her way over because Sheila bumped into Lee Finnegan at Il Giardino. And Lee just casually mentioned that Steffi and Finn and the kids went camping and Taylor was all alone. And Sheila, in her weird, twisted brain, thinks she is doing a good thing. She thinks she and Taylor are friends now because they saved each other's lives on that roof a while ago. So Sheila buys some flowers and goes over to the Cliff House to keep Taylor company because she thinks Taylor is lonely, and she knocks on the door and nobody answers. But Sheila is not the type of person to just leave flowers on the porch and walk away. No, she goes around the back. She tries the doors and she hears strange moaning coming from upstairs. And this is where it gets crazy because Sheila actually thinks Taylor is in danger. She thinks someone broke in and is hurting Taylor. So what does she do? She goes into the kitchen and grabs a massive butcher knife, a literal butcher knife. And she creeps up the stairs. She shakes the bedroom doorknob. It is locked. And she starts yelling and she kicks the door right in. And inside the room, Deacon and Taylor are absolutely panicking because they hear Sheila yelling. They hear the doorknob shaking. And Deacon knows that if Sheila catches him in bed with Taylor, she is going to kill them both, literally, with a butcher knife. So Deacon does the only thing he can think of. He jumps out the window and the bedroom is on the second floor. So he is leaping out a second story window and he doesn't even have time to grab his clothes. He just jumps out in his birthday suit, completely naked, and he climbs down the side of the house and he lands in the bushes. And he just has to hide there in the dirt, naked and terrified, hoping that Sheila doesn't look out the window and see him. Just a completely humiliating and ridiculous situation for him. But Taylor is still in the room and she is standing there in her underwear and Sheila comes bursting in with a butcher knife and Taylor is begging for her life. She is saying, "Don't do this, don't kill me, please," because she thinks Sheila knows, but Sheila doesn't know, not yet anyway. Sheila is looking around trying to find the attacker, and Taylor has to come up with a lie on the spot. And whatever lie Taylor manages to tell that throws Sheila off is going to come back to bite her so hard. Maybe she says she was watching a scary movie, or maybe she says a burglar really did break in and he ran away when Sheila kicked the door. Whatever it is going to be a flimsy lie, because Taylor is terrified and not thinking straight. But here is the thing. Deacon left his clothes behind. He is naked in the bushes, remember? So his pants and his shirt and his shoes are just sitting there on Taylor's bedroom floor, and Sheila is going to see them, and she is going to see the pizza box downstairs, and she is going to start putting the pieces together because, like the spoilers say, Sheila may have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. She is a criminal mastermind. She knows what men's clothes look like. She knows that Taylor is hiding something, and she is going to start conducting a full-blown investigation because nobody makes a fool out of Sheila Carter. Nobody. And to add insult to injury, Sheila is going to bump into Hope Logan because Sheila is trying to figure out where her husband actually was that night, since he obviously wasn't with Hope. Or maybe he was, and Hope knows something. So Sheila corners Hope to fish for details about this supposed father-daughter dinner. And Hope is just a nervous wreck. Hope is a good person who hates lying, but she agreed to cover for Deacon because she wants him away from Sheila. So Hope tries to lie for Deacon. But her deception is going to be so obvious to Sheila. Hope is probably stammering and sweating and looking away. And Sheila is just staring at her with those crazy eyes, just smelling the fear on her. And Sheila is going to learn right then and there that Deacon lied about his whereabouts. And that means he was the one in Taylor's bedroom. And Hope is going to fret to her brother, Deke Sharp, about how much Sheila has uncovered. Deke is going to come by and Hope is going to express all her worries to him. And Deke is going to ask if she thinks Sheila found out about Dad and Taylor and if they are in danger. And the answer is yes, they are in so much danger because Sheila Carter is going to be frothing at the mouth when she learns that her husband was in Taylor's bedroom that night, just absolutely losing her mind with rage. And you know what? At this point, Sheila has a right to be angry. I mean, I know she is a villain and a psycho, but think about it from her perspective. She actually loves Deacon. She thinks he is the only person she has left in this world. She told Lee that, and she has been trying so hard to be good. She is working at the restaurant. She is trying to be a normal wife, and her husband is cheating on her. And it is one thing to cheat on your wife, but it is downright insulting to do it literally right under her nose and have half the town lie and help you cover it up. He is sneaking around. He is getting his daughter to lie for him. He is making a complete fool out of Sheila. And Sheila does not take kindly to being made a fool. So her husband and his mistress should definitely be scared. They should be terrified. And then things are going to get even worse for Taylor because Steffi is going to come home from her camping trip. And she is going to walk into her house and see that her bedroom door upstairs is kicked in and broken. And she is going to freak out, just an absolute massive freak out. Steffi is going to learn about her mother's close encounter and she is going to explode. And she has every right to. Steffi has been warning Taylor for weeks to stay away from Deacon. She told Taylor that if she didn't end things with Deacon, she would ban her from the family because Steffi is terrified of Sheila. Sheila shot Steffi in an alley and left her for dead. Sheila shot Finn and left him for dead. Steffi has severe trauma from this woman, and she has children living in that house. Kelly and Hayes are there all the time, and Taylor just selfishly invited that danger right into Steffi's home. She brought Deacon into Steffi's house, and that brought Sheila with a butcher knife into Steffi's house. Steffi is going to rip into Taylor so hard. She is going to yell at her for putting herself in such a dangerous situation and for putting the kids in danger, even if they weren't home at the exact moment. And then Steffi is going to direct her rage at Deacon next. She is going to launch a confrontation with him, probably go right down to Il Giardino and scream in his face for being an idiot. But the biggest thing is what Steffi tells her mom to do next. According to the spoilers for next week, Steffi will reportedly push her mom to leave town. She wants Taylor to pack her bags and head to Europe where Sheila won't be able to find her, at least until things cool down. Steffi is going to panic over what Sheila might do when she puts the puzzle pieces together, so she sounds the alarm over Taylor's safety. She tells Taylor, you have to go. You have to leave Los Angeles right now. Go back to Paris, go to Monaco, go anywhere but here. Because when Sheila figures it out, she is going to come for blood. And Taylor has options. She just spent nearly a decade living in Europe. She probably still has property there. She has connections. She knows how to live there. It would be so easy for her to just get on a plane and disappear. But here is the problem. Taylor is completely blinded by her feelings for Deacon. It is like this weird trauma bond they have going on. And there is no way she would leave her man Deacon to fend for himself. She knows that if she leaves, Sheila is just going to take all her anger out on Deacon. And Taylor actually loves him, which is crazy but true. So she is going to refuse to leave without him. In fact, rumors hint the duo might ride off into the sunset together and leave town together. They might actually go on the run, just pack whatever they can and flee the country. Deacon knows that Sheila is going to kill him. He knows that his life in Los Angeles is basically over if Sheila goes full psycho again. So running away to Europe with Taylor might seem like the only option he has left. And if they do that, they have to figure out what to do with the restaurant. Deacon has put his blood, sweat, and tears into Il Giardino. He bought it. He runs it. It is his pride and joy, but he can't take a pizza oven to Paris. So he is going to have to leave it behind. And surely Deke Sharp will be thrilled to run the restaurant while his dad is away. Deke has been looking for purpose anyway after breaking up with Remy. So Deke can step up and be the manager. He can keep the business going while Deacon and Taylor are hiding out in a chateau somewhere in France. But let's be real here. They can only run from Sheila Carter for so long. Eventually she will find them. Do you think Deacon and Taylor will go on the run together from his psycho wife? And will Sheila follow them all the way to Europe? Because I absolutely think she will. Sheila is relentless. When she wants revenge, she does not stop. And the spoilers say that Sheila is going to revert to a worse version of herself as this storyline heats up. But she might not just grab a weapon again right away. The spoilers say that instead of confronting the duo or grabbing a weapon again, she might decide to mess with Taylor and Deacon's heads for a while instead. So imagine this. Deacon and Taylor flee to Europe. They think they are safe. They are hiding out in a cute little villa in Italy or something. And they start getting weird messages. Or they find a single black rose on their doorstep. Or someone orders a pizza to their secret address. Sheila is going to drag out her vengeful plan. She is going to leave the pair guessing about her next move. She might pretend she is in the dark while she is secretly plotting payback. She might even stay in Los Angeles for a bit just to make them sweat. And then when they finally let their guard down, she will strike. Because Sheila is a hunter and she loves the thrill of the chase. She loves making people suffer mentally before she makes them suffer physically. And finding out that Deacon betrayed her with Taylor, of all people, the woman who she thought was her friend, the woman who she bonded with on that roof, it is the ultimate betrayal for Sheila. It breaks her heart and it breaks her mind. And when Sheila's mind breaks, bad things happen to everyone around her. And I just can't get over how stupid Deacon is. I really can't. I am just sitting here typing this and shaking my head. He was naked in a bush, naked, in the dirt, while his wife was kicking down a door with a butcher knife. And he still thinks he can outsmart her. He thinks he can just go back inside later and get his clothes and everything will be fine. He thinks Hope can just lie for him and Sheila will just nod and say, okay, dear. It is delusional. Deacon is delusional and Taylor is delusional for thinking that a locked bedroom door was going to keep Sheila Carter out and Steffi, poor Steffi. She just wanted to go camping. She just wanted to make some s'mores with Finn and the kids. And she comes home to a crime scene, basically a busted door frame, a traumatized mother, and the looming threat of a serial killer mother-in-law on the warpath. Steffi is going to lose her mind. She is going to enforce that family ban she has been threatening. She might even tell Taylor that if she doesn't go to Europe, she can never see her grandchildren again. Because Steffi has to protect Kelly and Hayes. That is her number one priority. And Taylor is proving that she cannot be trusted to make safe choices. So the next few weeks are going to be insane. We are going to see Sheila putting the puzzle pieces together. We are going to see the exact moment she realizes the truth. The clothes on the floor, the awkward lies from Hope, the timeline not matching up. Sheila's brain is going to click, and you will see the exact moment the reformed Sheila dies and the evil Sheila comes back to life. And it is going to be terrifying, and I am so here for it. And if they do go to Europe, it opens up a whole new set of locations for the show. We could get some amazing scenery. Taylor showing Deacon around Paris or Rome, them trying to be romantic while constantly looking over their shoulders, jumping at every shadow, wondering if the waiter bringing them wine is actually someone Sheila hired to poison them. It would be such good television, because Sheila doesn't even have to be in the same country to ruin their lives. She can just torment them from afar, but eventually she will follow them, because Sheila always gets her man and she always gets her revenge. So drop your comments below, guys. Do you think Deacon and Taylor are actually going to make it to Europe, or is Sheila going to catch them at the airport? And do you think Steffi is right to kick her mom out of the country? Because I honestly think Steffi is the only one making any sense right now. Everyone else has lost their minds. Deacon is thinking with his pants. Taylor is thinking with her heart instead of her brain. And Sheila is just being Sheila. So yeah, that is the massive update for today. Just raw, unfiltered chaos coming to the bold and the beautiful. I am going to be glued to my screen watching Deacon try to explain why he doesn't have his pants, and watching Hope sweat